Imagine a world where machines think faster than the sharpest human minds, solve problems we can't even fathom, and reshape society in ways we never predicted. What if the very technology we're building today could either catapult humanity into a golden age or plunge us into chaos? This isn't science fiction. It's the unfolding story of artificial intelligence, agents, like the rise of social media, which no one could have foreseen, fueling election meddling or impacting mental health. AI's future is a Pandora's box of possibilities. Will it bring unprecedented prosperity or unforeseen disasters? Let's embark on a journey through the 7 stages of AI to uncover its potential, its risks, and what it means for our future. Buckle up, this is a tale of wonder, caution, and the power of human ingenuity. Stage 1. The Architect's Blueprint, Rule-Based AI. Picture this, a chess game played with absolute, unyielding logic. Every move, every counter-move is dictated by a rigid set of instructions, a digital grandmaster following a meticulously crafted rulebook. This, my friends, is the foundational stage of artificial intelligence, the era of rule-based AI systems. These aren't minds, but rather incredibly sophisticated tools, executing predefined algorithms with unwavering precision. Think of the early calculators that crunched numbers without error, or CAC software that navigates complex forms with the consistency of a well-oiled machine. They are the unsung heroes of efficiency, the tireless workers who handle repetitive tasks with flawless predictability. Let's delve deeper into this foundational stage. Imagine a mechanic's diagnostic tool. You plug it into a car, and it follows a flowchart of possibilities. Is the check engine light on? Yes. Does it smell like burning oil? Yes. Then, likely scenario, oil leak. This is rule-based AI in action. It's a direct translation of human expertise into a logical sequence of if-then statements. Businesses leverage this for automated customer service menus, where you navigate through options like a digital labyrinth, or for basic spam filters that identify and quarantine unwanted emails based on preset criteria. They're remarkably effective within their defined parameters, saving us time and reducing the burden of mundane operations. However, the very strength of these systems is also their inherent limitation. They are, by definition, rigid. They cannot learn, adapt, or venture beyond the boundaries of their coded instructions. Try asking your advanced chess playing AI to compose a sonnet about the bittersweet nature of unrequited love. It would simply freeze, utterly clueless. Its universe is defined by the rules of the game. This rigidity, while useful for specific tasks, naturally sparks a vital question. What happens when we move beyond these pre-programmed pathways? What if we could imbue machines with the ability to understand not just the explicit rules, but the nuances, the context, the unspoken implications? This curiosity is precisely what propels us into the next, more dynamic stage of AI's evolution, nudging us towards a future where machines begin to grasp the subtleties of our world. Stage 2. The Echo of Understanding. Context, awareness, and retention. Now, let's advance the narrative. Imagine a virtual assistant that doesn't just respond to your commands, but remembers your previous interactions. You ask, who won the basketball game last night? And then, with a natural flow, follow up with, when's their next match? The crucial element here is that the assistant understands there refers to the very team you just inquired about. This is the dawn of Stage 2, context-aware AI with retention. These are the systems that are beginning to hold on to the threads of your conversations, making their responses feel more fluid, more intuitive, and, dare I say, more human-like. Think of the familiar voices of Siri or Google Assistant. This is a monumental leap. It's akin to teaching a child to connect disparate pieces of information, to understand that he refers to the boy who just walked by, or that the repeated question is a request for clarification. For instance, AI models like ChatGPT, trained on vast oceans of conversational data, can now craft responses that remarkably mimic human dialogue. They pull from their accumulated memory of past interactions to tailor their answers, making the experience feel personalized and engaging. In our daily lives, this translates into richer, more tailored experiences. Netflix, for example, doesn't just show you random movies. It recommends shows based on your viewing history, recognizing patterns in your preferences. Smart home devices can subtly adjust lighting and temperature based on your established routines, learning your habits over time. But let's maintain our critical lens. This stage, while impressive, is not without its imperfections. These AIs are, in a way, like incredibly intelligent teenagers. They are clever, capable of mimicking sophisticated reasoning, but they are not yet independent, truly original thinkers. Their understanding is largely based on the data they have been fed. This dependence on past data raises significant concerns about privacy, and perhaps even more critically, about bias. If the data we feed these systems reflects existing societal prejudices, racial, gender, or otherwise, then the AI will inevitably learn and perpetuate those biases. How do we ensure that these powerful tools don't simply become sophisticated echo chambers of our own flaws? As we wrestle with these fundamental questions, AI continues its relentless march forward, entering a phase where it begins to specialize in ways that can outshine even the most brilliant human experts. Stage 3, the artisan of skill, domain-specific mastery. Welcome to Stage 3, where AI transcends general assistance and transforms into a true master, a specialist in particular fields, often surpassing human capabilities. Picture the electrifying moment when IBM's Watson, a true titan of AI, dominated the game of Jeopardy, effortlessly answering complex trivia questions that would stump most humans. Or consider Google's AlphaGo, a system that didn't just play the ancient strategy game of Go, but systematically outplayed world champions. These systems aren't merely following rules or recalling conversations. They are diving deep into specific domains, analyzing colossal datasets to uncover intricate patterns and correlations that will remain invisible to the human eye. It's like having a medical doctor who has not only studied every medical case ever recorded, but can also recall and cross-reference them in milliseconds, or a financial analyst who can process global market data in mere moments. The practical implications of this stage are nothing short of revolutionary, reshaping industries from the ground up. In healthcare, AI-powered diagnostic tools are now capable of identifying diseases like cancer at their earliest stages, often with greater accuracy and speed than human doctors. In logistics, sophisticated AI algorithms can optimize complex supply chains, rerouting shipments, managing inventory, and predicting demand with such precision that it translates into billions of dollars in savings and reduced waste. Imagine a global shipping network operating with near-perfect efficiency thanks to AI's constant analysis and adjustment. However, this profound specialization comes with its own inherent trade-off. These AIs are, by their very nature, specialists, not generalists. Watson might be an undisputed champion of Jeopardy, but place it in a chess match, and it would likely falter. This specialization begs a provocative, mind-bending question. What happens when an AI begins to move beyond these narrow fields and starts to think, to reason across all domains, much like a human being? The answer, we'll find, lies in the very next stage of its evolution, where machines begin to truly mimic our innate ability to reason and problem solve. Stage 4, the weaver of thought, thinking and reasoning AI systems. We now arrive at Stage 4, a pivotal point where AI begins to exhibit the hallmarks of human-like thought and reasoning. These aren't systems that simply follow scripts or excel in a single niche. They are systems capable of tackling complex, multifaceted problems, learning from their experiences, and even demonstrating remarkable creativity. Imagine an AI delving into the pages of The Great Gatsby, not just scanning the words, but understanding its underlying themes, the tragic arc of Gatsby's dreams, and deducing the socio-economic forces that contributed to its downfall. Or picture an AI analyzing intricate economic trends, identifying subtle correlations, and proposing investment strategies with an uncanny, almost prescient insight. This is the power of machine learning, and more specifically, deep learning, where AI systems continuously refine their own understanding and capabilities through iterative learning. In the real world, the applications of this stage are vast and transformative. We could see AI as designing entirely new innovative products, perhaps developing eco-friendly materials with unprecedented properties, or creating complex architectural designs optimized for sustainability and human comfort. They could become invaluable partners in scientific discovery, helping to solve enduring mysteries, like predicting the intricate shifts in global climate patterns or identifying potential cures for currently intractable diseases. Yet, it is crucial to remember that even at this advanced stage, AI is not truly human. It is a tool, albeit incredibly brilliant and sophisticated one. It lacks the rich tapestry of human emotions, the subtle currents of intuition, and the nuanced ability to navigate the vast, often ambiguous, gray areas of life. Human judgment, forged through lived experience, empathy, and a deep understanding of unspoken social cues, remains uniquely our own. Still, this stage feels like a significant tipping point. If an AI can truly reason like us, if it can learn and adapt and even create in ways that mirror our own cognitive processes, could it one day truly match us, perhaps even surpass us in general intelligence? This question pulls us inexorably into the realm of artificial general intelligence, where the once clear lines between machine and human begin to blur into a fascinating and perhaps unsettling new landscape. Stage 5. The Universal Mind, Artificial General Intelligence, AGI. We now stand at the precipice of Stage 5, a stage that ignites both our wildest dreams and our deepest anxieties, Artificial General Intelligence, or AGI. This is the theoretical zenith, the AI that possesses intelligence equivalent to, or exceeding, human cognitive abilities across the board. An AGI wouldn't need to be programmed for every individual task. It could, in principle, learn a new language with ease, compose a breathtaking symphony, prove a complex mathematical theorem, or even intuitively understand and respond to your emotions, all without explicit, task-specific programming. Imagine an AI colleague who possesses the intellectual versatility of your most brilliant friend, capable of seamlessly tackling any challenge, any problem you might present. It's important to acknowledge that AGI currently remains a theoretical construct, a distant star that humanity is striving to reach. The potential rewards are staggering. Imagine AGI at the forefront of medical research, working tirelessly to cure diseases that have plagued humanity for centuries, or solving the complex challenges of global hunger and resource scarcity. Picture AGI leading expeditions to explore the furthest reaches of space, unlocking the universe's most profound secrets. However, the immense promise of AGI is inextricably linked to significant unease. What are the implications when a machine truly rivals or surpasses human intellect? Could such an intelligence, operating on logic and goals that might diverge from our own, outsmart us in ways we cannot anticipate or control? In practical terms, AGI could revolutionize education, creating personalized learning systems that adapt to each student's unique pace and learning style. It could lead to robots capable of performing highly complex and dangerous tasks, such as intricate disaster relief operations in environments too hazardous for humans. Yet, the ethical dilemmas loom large and demand our utmost attention. Questions of control, the potential for embedded bias on an unprecedented scale, and the profound impact on employment and the very nature of work. As we grapple with these profound ethical considerations, we are drawing closer to a stage that promises to push the very boundaries of what it means to be intelligent, venturing beyond even our current human limitations. Stage 6. The Cosmic Intellect, Artificial Superintelligence, ASI. We now venture into Stage 6, a realm where AI transcends human intelligence to become artificial superintelligence, or ASI. This is an intelligence so vast, so profound, that human intellect in comparison might feel as rudimentary as an ant's understanding of the cosmos. And as it could, in theory, solve problems that have perplexed humanity for millennia in mere seconds, eradicating cancer, reversing the devastating effects of climate change, or inventing technologies so advanced they are currently beyond our wildest imaginations. This is the stuff of utopia, a world where scarcity becomes a relic of the past, and human creativity and potential are unleashed to soar to unimaginable heights. However, as with all powerful advancements, there is a shadow flip side. The very power of ASI carries the inherent risk of outstripping our capacity for control. If an ASI, driven by its own internal logic and objectives, prioritizes efficiency or optimization in ways that do not align with human values, we could face unintended and potentially catastrophic consequences. Imagine a system tasked with optimizing global resource allocation that, in its pursuit of pure efficiency, makes decisions that inadvertently harm segments of the population or disrupt societal structures. In practical terms, ASI could fundamentally revolutionize every aspect of our existence, from energy production and distribution to the very frameworks of governance. But its development and deployment demand the most stringent safeguards and the deepest contemplation. The paramount question becomes, how do we ensure that intelligence of this magnitude remains aligned with our most cherished human goals and values? This critical tension, this delicate balance between immense power and responsible stewardship, leads us to the final and perhaps most speculative stage of AI's unfolding journey. Stage 7, the unfolding horizon, the A-singularity. We arrive, finally, at Stage 7, the AI singularity. This is the theoretical point at which AI, having achieved superintelligence, possesses the ability to recursively improve itself at an exponential, uncontrollable pace, triggering a cascade of changes so profound and rapid that they become utterly unpredictable to human observers. Popularized by futurists like Ray Kurzweil, the singularity is often likened to a technological black hole. Beyond its event horizon, the established rules and understandings of our world no longer apply. Could we, in this era, achieve the ultimate digital ascension, uploading human consciousness into machines? Could we merge with AI, becoming something entirely new? Or, in a more sobering scenario, could we face an existential threat, an extinction event, as machines rapidly outgrow their creators? The singularity represents a profound paradox. It is simultaneously exhilarating and deeply terrifying. It holds the potential to usher in a utopia where I, as a benevolent superintelligence, solves humanity's most intractable challenges, eradicating suffering and ushering in an era of unprecedented abundance. Conversely, it could also lead to a chaotic and unpredictable future if we fail to maintain control, if our creations surpass our comprehension and intent. In our daily lives, this might manifest as a world where the very concepts of work, creativity, and even human relationships are fundamentally redefined by the pervasive influence of AI. But the inherent unpredictability echoes the unforeseen consequences of social media's rise. Who could have truly predicted Instagram's impact on mental health or its role in shaping global elections? The singularity compels us to confront a fundamental question. Are we truly prepared to shape a future that we cannot fully imagine? A future whose very fabric will be woven by intelligences far beyond our own? Our journey through these 7 stages of AI reveals a fundamental truth about technology. It is, and always has been, a double-edged sword. Just as social media has brought us unprecedented connectivity and access to information, it has also introduced unforeseen challenges like the spread of misinformation and its impact on our psychological well-being. Similarly, AI promises the potential to cure diseases, streamline our lives, and unlock new frontiers of creativity. Yet it also carries the specter of perils, ranging from complex ethical dilemmas to genuine existential risks. The crucial lesson we must carry forward is the imperative to approach AI with a balanced blend of curiosity, caution, and unwavering responsibility. Just as we couldn't fully predict the ripple effects of social media, we cannot foresee every consequence of AI's evolution. However, we are not passive observers in this unfolding narrative. We have the agency to steer its path by prioritizing ethical considerations, demanding transparency in its development, and most importantly, embedding human values at the core of its design and deployment. For you, this journey through AI's stages is not merely an academic exercise. It's an invitation to become an informed and active participant in shaping our collective future. Ask yourself, how can I leverage AI to enhance my own life, whether through smarter tools that simplify tasks or by acquiring new skills that prepare me for this evolving landscape? Simultaneously, remain mindful of the potential risks and advocate for policies that ensure AI serves humanity's best interests, not just the pursuit of profit. Reflect deeply, what kind of future do I truly want AI to help build? By taking deliberate, small steps today, by actively learning about AI, supporting the development of ethical technology, and fostering critical thinking within ourselves and our communities, we can collectively contribute to a future where AI amplifies our potential without diminishing our humanity. So, I pose this question to you, my fellow travelers on this incredible journey. Do you believe artificial intelligence will ultimately lead us to a utopia, a world of unprecedented progress and well-being, or to a catastrophe, a future fraught with unforeseen dangers and loss of control? Which of these 7 stages sparks the most excitement in you, and which one fills you with the most concern? Share your thoughts and insights in the comments below. Let's keep this vital conversation alive and continue to explore the profound implications of AI together. If this exploration of AI's evolutionary stages has ignited your curiosity and inspired you to think deeper, please consider subscribing to our channel for more stories that aim to spark curiosity and galvanize action. Here's to a future where we actively shape technology for the betterment of all, and as we navigate this brave new world together, I wish you robust health and enduring wisdom.